Hello everybody, it's late at night and I can't sleep, so let's see what's in the news. Joe Biden's approval numbers are going down faster than Obama in a fistfight with Taylor Swift. Joe actually gave America's highest civilian award, the Medal of Freedom, to Megan Rapinoe, the pink-haired lesbian whose only accomplishments are kicking a soccer ball and publicly despising the USA. And then he sent 2 transvestites to represent America in foreign nations. Joe Biden and his government thugs are deliberately doing whatever they can to insult and enrage the American people. I do not have the words to express how disgusted I am with Washington, D.C. But remember this, my friends, whoever enrages you controls you. Biden doesn't care about his approval numbers. He is getting rich by doing the bidding of the enemies of America. Money is the only thing that man cares about. But Joe Biden's life on earth is almost over. He's had 80 years of life, and he will soon stand before God Almighty, where he will answer for every word and deed in this life. What a pathetic end for a man's life. Oh, the Democrats are excited. They found another virus that they can use for political purposes. Breitbart is reporting that Washington, D.C. is experiencing the biggest outbreak of monkeypox in the USA. Well, that's because Washington, D.C. is the most homosexual city in America. And monkeypox is almost exclusively a homosexual disease. That means monkeypox is completely preventable. If you don't want the pox, don't put your pee-pee where it doesn't belong. Sorry, Democrats, but I don't think the American people are going to fall for another political pandemic. Here's a headline for you. Loser musician self-deports over Roe v. Wade reversal. And the very first sentence is this: American liberals may be the dumbest people in world history. The lead singer of Green Day announced in a concert in London that he was renouncing his citizenship. And looking at his picture, I'd say America wins again. One down. Who should be next? Who do you want to see renounce their citizenship? I say Whoopi Goldberg. Let's get a little contest going here to see who the most despised liberal in America is. Derek Chauvin, the police officer who was convicted of killing George Floyd, has been sentenced to 21 years. Now, this bothers me for several reasons. The coroner's autopsy of George Floyd revealed that he had enough fentanyl in his system to kill 6 people, or Stacey Abrams. George Floyd was violent because he was dying of a self-inflicted drug overdose. And the one photo that the media showed over and over and over appeared to show Officer Chauvin kneeling on Floyd's neck. But after the trial, other photos were shown that clearly showed that Chauvin was kneeling not on Floyd's neck, but on his shoulder blade. I believe that if Officer Chauvin was black, the George Floyd story would have never made the national news. There is reasonable evidence that Derek Chauvin was prosecuted and convicted because of the color of his skin. And that is not the way we do things in America. Derek Chauvin should get a new trial in a neutral venue with an unbiased judge and jury. I don't think there's any way that he got a fair trial up in Minnesota. 2 professors at the University of Georgia have provided maps to their students to help them find pro-life centers to vandalize or burn, whatever. These 2 professors are what my dad would call educated idiots. By providing maps, they have taken a substantive step in the furtherance of a plan to commit a crime. That is the legal definition of criminal conspiracy. Whatever those students do now, those professors can be arrested and charged for, including murder. If those students, guided by their professors' maps, caused the death of any person, those 2 professors could face 20 years in prison. Educated idiots. Electronic Frontier Foundation is reporting that police may begin using flying drones armed with tasers to stop school shootings and other incidents. Drones flying around spying on people. I know the question you guys are going to ask, and the answer is 12 gauge with BBs. Let me tell you something. There's only one guaranteed way to stop school shootings, and this is how you do it. By once again teaching students to love and respect God and country. Young Americans should grow up nourished on the biblical principles upon which the USA was founded. That is how you solve almost all of the problems that this nation is facing. And here's something else to think about. Bringing back America's Christian heritage would effectively rid the USA of the Democrat Party. And that is how you stop school shootings. Here we have an 8-year-old boy named Mason asking MSN if humans could survive another ice age. Well, Mason, the answer to that is yes. But the only way we would survive is if we have maximized oil and gas and coal production, giving us full energy independence. That is the only way we would be able to grow enough food for everyone to survive an ice age. And Mason, know this. If green energy is all we have when an ice age hits, it would no doubt kill every person on Earth. Remember that when you're old enough to vote. 22-year-old Elijah Dickin was at the mall when a gunman tried to become a mass murderer. Elijah drew his legally carried handgun and fired 10 rounds, 8 of them hitting the target, and the would-be mass murderer collapsed and died. The police, the mall management, and the community are hailing the young man as a hero for saving untold numbers of lives. But the left are in a tizzy, calling him a vigilante. Well, here's a fact for the left. The Crime Prevention Research Center reports that since 1991, over 60 mass shootings have been stopped by legally armed citizens. Well, that's enough for tonight. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.